Hey there, it's Brittany and I am back with the October Curated Bead Box. This is Honey and Spice. I have not been spoiled on this. Let's see what's going on. They have a list. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of bees, so that freaked me out, but they have a list of ingredients in this box. And then you can go to their sister store, which is dollarbead.com, and use these codes to find extras of those. This also comes with a binding starter kit. Has stuff like crimp beads, wire, and clasps in it. And then they do say bead sizes and types may vary. Sometimes you might not get exactly the same size or color listed on the box. If you're interested in subscribing to Curated Bead Box, use coupon code TURQST35 at curatedbeadbox.com to get 35% off your first box. That's an affiliate code for my channel, and that helps the channel. Let's see what we have. 12mm orange marble style glass beads, 8-inch string. I always like these. They add a punch of color. I think they're great in necklaces. You got to be careful with coated beads on bracelets though, because eventually that coating will wear off. These are great for earrings too. I like that color combo. 12mm yellow marble style glass bead, 8-inch string. Love the yellow right now, so that's hitting all my favorite boxes at the moment. $10mm red yellow duo style glass bead, 6-inch string. I do love a crackle glass. That's nice. I like that they called this, like they're doing fall colors without it being intrinsically fall, because it's honey and spice. 8mm yellow swirl marble style glass bead, 16-inch string. That kind of gives bumblebee jasper vibes, even though it's glass. 8mm orange swirl marble style glass bead, 10-inch string. Love that. Love orange right now along with yellow. 6mm Dalmatian jasper style glass bead. So it's just black and white like Dalmatian jasper. Although Dalmatian jasper is typically more gray. I think this just looks like a marbled bead. Approximately 1 ounce of honeycomb glass designer glass bead mix. So just like the same colors. We got some gray, some red, orange, silver, yellow, and brown in there. I like the brown. 6mm red marble style glass bead. Those are nice. Nice red. It's a really nice red. I don't know which one of this is. Approximately 1 ounce spices, designer glass bead mix. So we have the honeycomb and the spices, and this one's one or the other. This one's a seed bead glass mix. I think these are pretty colors though. Looks like harvest like corn. I really like that. 8mm honeybee silver metal spacer beads. I said bees, but that's funny. Those are cute. We've gotten these before. Like I said, I'm not a bee person. I think I've used them in the past, but I don't know that I'll be using them today. 6mm gold round stardust brass bead. This is that bright, bright gold. But I love the texture on starburst beads. And then last but not least, 20mm honeycomb gold metal charm, 2 charms or pendants. I love those. Those are really cute. As long as it doesn't have like a bee on it, I'm cool. The funny thing is, you know, my first letter of my name is B, and sometimes people call me B, but I have never liked the B as like a symbol for my name, like the actual honeybee, because it just freaks me out. I can't help it. All right, I'm gonna go through everything and let's make a project. Okay, so we're gonna make the cutest little necklace. I just got through ranting about how much I don't like bees, but the bees that I'm gonna make are really cute. And I don't remember if I said that the metal kit this month is gold, but it is. I am gonna use this mix. We're gonna need a lot of these beads. So you'll need 10 piles, even more if you're making more than 5 bees, of 16 beads. So I'm gonna count out 16 beads, doesn't matter which colors I'm using. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I want to get some, I want to get a mixture of the colors. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. And then I have some 26 gauge German style wire from Beadalon. And you probably need like 6 to 8 inches. And just load all 16 of those beads onto that wire. And I really didn't do that in any order, and you can see I have like yellow next to yellow, it doesn't matter. And then we're gonna line up the ends of that wire and make a loop at the bottom. Okay, and then we'll squish our 2 beads together there, and then we'll just start twisting until we have a loop. The twist doesn't have to go on very long. But you make 10 of those, depending on how many bees you want. If you just want to make 1 bee, just make 2. So I'm going to grab another one, and I am going to kind of cross them from each other. All right, so they're just one's going to be on top of the other one, and then I'm going to start twisting those 2 stems together. Okay, and then I like to get a little assist from my pliers, so I'll just hold those in place and kind of keep twisting to get it a little tighter, and then it'll allow you to twist it all together. All right, so then we have our wings. You don't need the twist to go down very far, but you see we have wings. And then I like these 12mm yellow ones for my bee body, and then I'm just going to feed all through 4 wires through my bead. It's okay if they're not all the same length. And then we'll push that little bee body up against our wings. And you can reposition those however you like. Isn't that cute? And then I'm just gonna kind of twist them together a little bit, but you don't really need to. Grab your round nose pliers, and we're just gonna do a wire wrap loop here. So back, reposition, forward, reposition, pull this to the back, and then I'm just going to pull that around all 4 of those wires, and then snip. And then you can tuck those wires in as needed. Okay, so here we have our little bee. You can go any way you want them to. Go like this, like that. You can use this for earrings, whatever, but we're going to use it on our necklace. So make sure you have 5 of those. Okay, and then we're going to connect our beads together. So I got the jump rings out of the kit, and I am going to take one and open it and put it through the loop here. And then I am going to go to the next bead and come down toward the center, but use the top wing and put it around one of the seed beads there, or in between a seed bead there. Close that up, and we have our bee attached to our other bee. I've already attached 3 bees here. They're so cute. They don't actually end up looking like bees. It kind of looks like a garland, but it's a fun way to incorporate the bee theme and not make it feel so bee-ish. Does that make sense? Hopefully. It's a little bit more abstract. So I'm going to connect my 3 bees to my other one, and you can do as many of these as you have of those because we have plenty more. Then I'm just going to bead up the back with the orange, what size? 8mm? I think these were. All right, so I'll come in here. And there we have our beautiful focal. Okay, it looks like a little garland. And you can do some bees going this way and some bees going the other way, whatever works for you. And then I have these little, these would be kind of cute. I think we might put one here. And then I'm just going to get out some gold seed beads to space. You can use these as well if you'd like. And whatever bead caps, spacer beads, whatever you have in your stash. I'm going to use my wire from the kit, the beading wire. You can use the rest of your seed beads if you want for this part, but I'm going to use my gold seed bead spacers. I think those are 8/0. Yeah. And then we will open up these, and some of them are painted together. I did not just like cut those apart, I just popped them apart with pressure. That happens a lot with coated beads. So I'm going to put on a crimp, and I'm going to crimp around my bee here. You can use a jump ring if you'd like. I grabbed this crimp out of my stash, but there are crimps in the box as well. And we will squish, turn 90 degrees, squish again, squish one more time. And I'm not cutting this wire because I can just cut it to the length I need once I've strung my beads. And I think I'm going to do 2 seed beads between each glass bead. And then if I need more beads in the back, I'm just going to use those spacer beads or the seed beads that were in the mix to fill in. And get some of those colors in the back of the necklace. Move these down. So I'm just gonna keep stringing, and then I'll do half of my beads on this side, and then I'll come back and use a jump ring right about here and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, I've got both sides strung. I put on my last crimp bead, and then I just need to put my clasp on a jump ring. Clasp is from the kit as well. I've already crimped the other side because both sides are very similar in the steps. So I'm just going to show you one side. Then we'll come through with our clasp, or come through our jump ring on our clasp, and back down through our crimp, and down through a few of these beads. Okay, and then we'll grab our tail, pull that through a little bit, and then grab our clasp or jump ring at the other end and pull. And sometimes the crimps kind of hold up our ability to pull, but you just gotta refinagle. And we're making sure that this isn't in a straight line while we're crimping, because we want it to have some flow or movability while it drapes on the neck. And we'll just pull that tight. All right, and then I am going to put that in my crimping pliers and squish, turn, squish again. Make sure you don't get your seed beads in that crimper because they will crack off. And then we'll trim our wire. There's a ton of wire left to make a bracelet or whatever, even another necklace. All right, so here is our abstract bee necklace. It is so stinking cute. And of course, I will put it on my mannequin, who is named Lucy. And I just think it's adorable. Really fun fall-inspired piece. And but also bees. If you're into bees, you can hang, I think, well, let's just do that, right? Like, let's just take a jump ring and hang that little piece. I think that'll be cute. Little end. And then if you wanted to put an extender on the back of the necklace, you could hang the other charm, or you could save those for earrings. And these are reversible, so it doesn't really matter which side you put it on. Come through there. There we go. How cute. How cute. All right, I will go ahead and show you some pictures. Stay tuned for Goldie. And if you're interested in subscribing to Curated Bead Box, use coupon code TURQ ST35 at curatedbeadbox.com. I will put all of that information in the description of this video, and that is an affiliate code. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for Goldie. Bye-bye.
Hi, little baby. How you doing? Oh, cutie. You just watching Mom like you always do? Yeah? Well, that's okay.